guys, welcome to the second video on the chapter Lifelines of National Economy. In this video, we'll be discussing the railways. Now, railways is considered to a medium of transportation which binds the economy, because it is said that if you want development in an area, just get the railways there. If you can get the railways there, the development part can be taken care of later. But the initial part is that railways need to be there. Why? Because railways provide you a network. Railways provide you a network where you can use it for freight, you can use it for passengers, you can use it to connect one part of the country with the other opposite end of the country. So this makes it possible to have multifarious activities. So you can have business activities, you can go for sightseeing, you can go for pilgrimage. With just one railways network setup, you ensure that a lot of other activities, tourism and development take place in that region. So this is why it is said that it binds the economic life of the country and accelerates the development. So railways have your locomotives, your passenger service vehicles are there, then you have your coach vehicles, your wagons. So all this is covered under your Indian Railways. Now, wherever it is possible, we have maximum number of railways, but due to various factors, we can still not have rail network in some areas. That could be because of hilly terrain. We have hilly terrain where it is difficult to lay the tracks because they are uneven areas. Then you need to build tunnels, you need to fill the gaps. So because of this, a lot of hilly areas, which will be your Himalayas and the Western Ghats, it is very difficult to provide rail network in those areas, and that makes it inaccessible for a lot of economic activities as well. Now, some of the other areas where it is difficult to lay tracks would be your sandy plains in your Rajasthan. Then there are swamp areas. So in swamp areas, you tend to not have railways because they get submerged underwater. Then there are forests where you cannot make transport network, railway network. So because of this problem, these are some of the problems that you can have, because of which the distribution of rail network may vary. It will not be equal. In the northern plains, you have vast level land. Because of this, you will have high resources as well. So this is the most favorable condition for your rail network, because the land is level, the population density is high, so your consumers are maximum there, your resources are maximum there. Because of this, your freight as well as passenger network is full with demand. Because of this, you have the most favorable condition in the northern plains. Then in the rivers, for the rivers you need bridges, you need wide beds, so this provides a lot of obstacles. So these are the reasons why there is a varied distribution of rail network. Now, what are the challenges that the Indian Railways is facing? The first thing is that there are a lot of people that travel without train ticket. That leaves the rail industry short of the revenue that it has to generate. Because of this, the maintenance cannot be done, or the profitability of the business is a problem. So traveling without ticket is one of the major challenges. Then another problem is that we have that the rail tracks sink in some stretches during rainy season, because of which the network gets disturbed. So the trains stop, they get delayed. So these are some of the problems which they face. Another major problem is that India's freight price for railways is one of the highest in the world. But India's passenger tickets are some of the cheapest in the world. So we have disparity. So freight is increased, your passenger prices decrease. So because of this, people tend to not use the freight network, and freight is the one that should provide the maximum revenue. So this is one of the challenges, that we have to increase our passenger revenue as well. We have to increase the services provided to this passenger network as well, and we have to balance it with the freight traffic. Now, another problem is people stop the train by pulling the chain, then thefts and damage of the rail property. You must have heard in the news that the new latest train that was launched and its glasses were destroyed. So this is some of the problems that the Indian Railways face. Now, coming to the pipeline network in India. So pipeline network hasn't gained a lot of traction in the early years of our independence, but now these days you'll see a lot of pipeline network being distributed in the country or constructed in the country. So why is it important? Because it can provide water to cities and industries. Then not just water, it can be used to provide crude oil, petroleum products, natural gas, fertilizers. So all this can be provided. So natural gas can be provided to all the fertilizer plants, then this thermal plants. So because of this, pipeline network can be really important. And it's just that the initial cost of pipeline is high, the maintenance cost is almost negligible. So because of this, pipeline has a long standing, the revenue from this or the maintenance cost from this is really low, because of which the overall cost is reduced over the lifetime of the pipeline. So the initial cost is setting up is high and the subsequent running cost is low. So this is one of the major benefits. The other major benefit is that there will never be a delay in this. So there will be no stoppages, no delay, and there will be no losses in transportation. So this is one of the most important benefits, that there is no delay and no losses in transportation. Now, where in India do we have the pipeline networks? The important pipeline networks are three. So let's discuss one by one. So first is your oil field in Upper Assam here to your Kanpur. So here, till here you have your pipeline network. Now it also has its branches. So you will see that it has here Kanpur, and then you have your branches from Barauni. Barauni is in here Bihar to here to Haldia. This is one of the branch. Then you have another Rajband to Maurigram. Then you have Guwahati to Siliguri. So you have your network here of the branches. Then another important network is your Salaya in Gujarat to Jalandhar in Punjab. Now this Salaya here will go through Delhi, Sonipat, and then to Jalandhar. So this is your second pipeline network. So this is first, this is the second. Then you have another one called the Hazira, called the HVJ pipeline. Now this pipeline will start from Hazira in Gujarat here to your Jagdishpur in UP here via Vijaypur in MP. So this network is like this. Now this is one of the most important pipeline called HVJ pipeline. So from Hazira to Jagdishpur via Vijaypur. Now it also has a branch from Kota in Rajasthan. Okay, so from here it will go to here Kota in Rajasthan. Then it also has another branch to Shahjahanpur. So from here to here also there is a branch. So this is the network for HVJ pipeline. So this is one of the pipelines that is one of the most important here, and this three pipelines is the backbone of the pipeline network in India. So we'll be discussing just these pipelines today. This wraps up this video on the topic pipelines and railways. In the next video, we'll be discussing your road transport of air and waterways. Thank you so much.